Yes, of course, that's just a little bit, just my tidbits of what we can expect. And of course, to put all that more in perspective, tuko na jeshi hapa hivi. Tunaanza na Steven Shitera aka Hazard. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Tuko na Ken Erickson Jeru aka Fellaini. Unaona nywele
kabisa.
Tuko na Ronaldo hapa. Nabii John Kianda pamoja na timu yake ya Brazil wako nyumbani. Tutaanzia Kianda. What happened to Brazil? You are here. And you said that Brazil itashinda. What do you think happened? What were fault lines and you will notice kwa hiyo game?
First of all, acha nianze kwa kusema ya kwamba Kiswahili kitukuzwe.
Naam. Katiba garagara.
The best team won.
Naitwa nini garama?
The best team won.
The best team won.
Before that game, everyone, I'm sure 2/3 of the world wanted Brazil to win.
Wanted Brazil to win.
Yeah, you know the World Cup of Brazil. Ile depression what I go through. I went through one, but I just realized I'm not Brazilian. So kazi lazima iendelee. Ilikuwa sikuja kazi Jumamosi.
No.
But nilikuja. But anyway, I think the difference was the physical aspect of that game. 9 players, 6 feet and above. Brazil 3. It just tells you. And these 9 players that we're talking about, their heights, 6 feet, are talented players. They're playing for top clubs. What we check out to Fellaini, but ask yourself why United gave him a new deal, 3-year deal. Because once Roberto Martinez changed his midfield pair, I mean, dropped Dries Martins, played Fellaini and Witsel, and gave Kevin De Bruyne his usual role at City, because everyone was talking about his lack of it. I mean, he wasn't that effective in the Belgian national team, because we know him of creating chances and scoring goals. He was given that role, and that was the difference. Everyone gave their best. And you should tell Kenyans the question I asked Thierry Henry when he was in the country.
Yes. We're going to be talking about Mr.
I asked
Thierry
him how he's going to balance his emotions today.
Yes.
So I think Belgium were the first team to qualify for the World Cup in Europe. Brazil were the first ones in South America. But we missed that physical Brazil side that we saw in 2002. The likes of Ronaldo, he was talented but very physical. Ungemgonga angokeuko Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus versus Company in Vertonghen, you know what to expect. Look at the fullbacks. Fanya, he's not that physical as Roberto Carlos was. The likes of Cafu in the midfield. Fernandinho, I never knew Fernandinho was that weak until he played against Fellaini. So according to me, that physical aspect was the difference, and poor tactics by Tite. If he introduced Douglas Costa in the first half and Roberto Firmino, could have seen a difference. Could have seen some extra time in that game. But all in all, 2022, next time pianist.
It's also another
2022.
Sasa kuna umejoin ligi ya wanasiasa.
Next
unaangalia 2022. Yes. Steve Shitera, ukasema kwamba Neymar akileta La Mujer de Madrama, Mexican soap opera, twist and turns, akiwa kwa grau hapo like is in a Mexican soap opera. Kwamba the golden boy will go home.
Nafikiri wahenga hawakukosea waliponena kwamba mbaazi akikosa kuzaa anasingizia jua. And it is exactly what Kianda is telling us here. Kianda, World Cup you prepare. You watch your opponents, their tactics. Unaangalia kama wako na physique, how do we approach that? Unaangalia kama ni unaangalia game tactics zao.
So Brazil ijua anacheza na Belgium, ungedunga Neymar
si Neymar mapema wewe umesema vizuri, umejikosoa, umesema vizuri. Douglas Costa should have started that game, and I think those are the things that your coach should have looked into. Tite.
Yes.
But kutoka hii World Cup ianze, mimi nilisema hapa kwamba this World Cup is about preparedness. It's about teamwork. And you can clearly agree with me that the teams that came in this World Cup depending on a certain player to propel them, wote wako home. Start with Portugal, Ronaldo. Argentina, Messi. Brazil, Neymar. Wote wako home. This World Cup is about teamwork. Croatia, they have never won this World Cup.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. but
And their president ako hapo tu.
ako hapo anacheki, but you see teamwork ndio imewafikisha mahali wako.
Yeah.
Belgium have never won it. Teamwork imewafikisha hapo. Nafikiri
Na England.
ndio nataka kusema England won in 1966.
Right.
Chenye at Wembley. Chenye nataka kusema ni kwamba kuna madoadoa hapo. I think I'm vouching for a final between Croatia and Belgium. Let's have a fresh winner this year in 2018. Madoadoa ni England na France. Yeah, France won it in 1998. I think it was their last time. I think it's the time wafike mwisho wakomeshwe final. I'm looking at Croatia, Belgium. Sababu England wakibeba hii finali tutapigiwa mpaka 2022. Kampeni zitaanza mapema. Even before 2022.
Lakini nafikiri kwa hiyo finali ya Belgium na Croatia ndio finali wengi wanatarajia, kwa sababu ukiangalia mwaka wa 2006 timu ya Italia waliweza kushinda hii kikombe, na timu ya Italia ni timu ambayo imeweza kushinda World Cup mara 4, na tukiangalia timu ya 2006 after wameshinda 2010 tulipata a new team ambayo haijawahi shinda kikombe, Spain ikishinda kile kikombe, na Ujerumani kumbuka ndio walishinda mwaka wa 2014. Nafikiri sasa ni mtindo tu, timu ambayo imezoea kushinda hiki kikombe ikishinda, tunaona timu mpya imekuja na kunyakua, kwa sababu Italia 2006, 2010 Spain wakanyakua, 2014 ilikuwa Ujerumani wamechukua mara 4. Sasa nafikiri Belgium na Croatia moja yao ndio itachukua hii mwaka.
All right, you also talked about Thierry Henry, and we have a little bit of some slides as well, if you can get them as well, just about ulisema hapo. So of course he's looking to make history. Is it going to be in the blue or is it going to be in the red? Of course, he's a legend of French football. Let's go to the next one. He's a legend of French football. He's a world champion in 1998, like we said. He's now part of Belgium's coaching staff. The Red Devils have thrived in Russia and have high hopes of making their first World Cup final. But will Thierry Henry's team, win in case ifike hadi mwisho? Swali. Of course, he was only 20 when he won the FIFA World Cup in 1998. He was France's top scorer in the tournament. He had 3 goals, and he also converted in the crucial quarterfinal penalty shootout with Italia. And then, of course, in 2002 there was a tournament to forget for him because they were beaten by Senegal in the opening game. He was then sent off against Uruguay, and they left the World Cup at the group stage without scoring even a single goal. And then so far and so close, Henry's 3 goals, including a match win against Brazil in the quarterfinals, were not enough to take France to the trophy in 2006. They made the final, but opponents Italy, of course, eventually won. And in his last World Cup as a player, Thierry Henry played 53 minutes. South Africa 2010, was a traumatic experience for France that included public fights with Raymond Domenech and a group stage exit. And there's a quote here where the J says, "I could have been the older brother, but I wasn't anymore. I felt isolated. It doesn't matter by who. They didn't talk to me as they used to. When you don't have credibility in a group anymore, it becomes difficult." That was him talking about his experience in 2010. And a few years after retirement in 2014, he's back, the highest level of the national team. Akopale na Roberto Martinez as an assistant. And then, of course, he says Roberto Martinez has this to say about Thierry Henry. Celebrating, says, "What has impressed me the most is his ability to pass on his experience to the players. He knows what it means to accomplish something that previous generations weren't able to do. Thierry Henry is a psychological weapon that we use." And my good friend Romelu Lukaku said this he says, "Since we've worked closely together, I think I've become twice as good. He helps me so much with all aspects of the game, understanding the technique, the strikes," and he says, "I owe him a lot." France's all-time leading scorer, 51 goals, found the next 6 times at the World Cup. Can he reach another final? So Ibuka Kianda, you had a chance to talk to him while he was here in Kenya, and you asked him the all important question.
Prophet came in.
The Prophet Nabi, when he was here in Kenya at as they say in the news, at a city hotel. Kianda was able to chit-chat with him, and it was played on Hot 96. You have the audio. When you asked him, say Belgium meet France, what was his response?
he said it is going to be a difficult moment for him because this is his country and he's the assistant manager for the Belgian national team. He just told me one thing: I'll do my job. That's
Kazi
what is
fanya.
expected of him tonight.
Yes.
Emotions weka kando, fanya kazi.
Fanya wera.
I heard Olivier Giroud saying
Yes.
that Henry will regret
He
not
picked
being
the
the
wrong
assistant
side.
manager
That's
of
right.
the French national team. But he's comfortable in Belgium. Lukaku has spoken about very nice, said very good things about Thierry Henry. Henry is a legend. You know, he's the highest paid sports pundit in the world. He's being paid around 600 million in a year for the next 4 years. Now this is the second year of that deal. So he's a legend. He has the experience. He knows what it means to play in these big stages. He's won everything. He's won the World Cup. He's won the Euro. He's won the Champions League with Barcelona. He's won the Premier League. He's won the La Liga. When he speaks, you listen. He has the experience. Lukaku knows he needs to learn from the best. If Mourinho hasn't taught him a few things, then Henry will teach him.
Lazima arudishe.
Now we can call Lukaku a striker in the World Cup. You know how he gave Thiago Silva and Miranda, I mean, a very hard time in that quarterfinal against Brazil. Now he's the striker, not mshambulizi anymore.
Shambulizi
Henry's
pale.
doing a
Hatari
lot of
kwenye
work.
lango.
Yes, and truth be told, that French defense hasn't been tested with the level of top quality players like the one they're going to face tonight. One thing I've realized about the French defense, the French midfield, they're really struggling with creativity. I stand to be corrected on this by Moret and Shitera. Reason being, Kante is looking more creative than Pogba. I don't understand why. You could see Uruguay doesn't have those quality midfielders, as you can say Belgium have. So they need to step up their game if they have to stop this Belgian side. It's so balanced. They have a top goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois. They have a very strong defense. Vertonghen, Vincent Kompany.
Kotua.
Hapo
Hata huyu
Imeingia.
nimeona umenoni sana.
very strong defense.
Wacha aendelee, wacha aendelee amalizie.
Very strong midfield, and their strikers are very sharp. Dries Martins, Romelu Lukaku, and Kevin De Bruyne.
KDB,
If he turns red, there's trouble. Trust me, it will take a lot of effort for them to stop that midfield. So according to me, you know, by talking like this, you know which side I'll be not supporting, I'll be expecting them to win.
Yes.
Because me, mambo ya support. I expect Belgium to give France a run for their money big time. I don't think if the French midfield have what it takes to match the Belgian midfield. And even forward, I mean, moving forward, they are very, very quick and very accurate. I just heard this morning that Olivier Giroud has no shot on target the whole World Cup.
Na alikuwa na.
And he's going to face Kompany and Vertonghen.
Yes, and we'll talk about Kompany as well in a short while.
Lakini nimekuwa nikipitia mitandao hapa kule asubuhi ya leo. Na nimeona wengi wamesema Olivier Giroud, hii ni raundi yake, hii ni wakati wake. Kumbuka katika mechi za makundi hajaweza kufunga, akienda amesema vizuri sana hana shot on target. Lakini Olivier Giroud, kumbuka, ni mchezaji ambaye pale mbele anasumbua sana defense. Na umeona katika mechi ambayo alikuwa anacheza na timu ya Argentina aliweza kusumbua defense, na hapo ndipo defender wengi wa timu ya Argentina waliweza kuweza kumkaba na wakasahau kuna Kylian Mbappe na Griezmann. Kwa hivyo nadhani Giroud kwa kwake pale si sana kufunga ama shot on target kama kianda venye anasema. Nadhani kwake ni kusumbua Kompany. Kumbuka
kila mtu akona duty yake.
Kompany, kumbuka, ni mtu ukisumbua sana. Tumemuona katika EPL ukisumbua Kompany sana pale nyuma, nakwambia atafumble kiasi, na akifumble kiasi nakwambia speed yenye iko, pace yenye iko na Kylian Mbappe, hapo kunakuwa na bao. Nafikiri kwangu mimi Giroud pale si kufunga na kutumia hiyo kichwa yake, ni kusumbua wale Kompany na Underworld wale na huo Toby waweze kutoka kwa form yao. Na kumbuka hii timu tumeona mchezaji anaitwa Munia Thomas ameweza cheza katika right back yao, lakini hatujaona akiweza kuingia katika ile timu ya Belgium. Katikati kianda amesema wako sawa, hapo pia mimi nasema
we have that French team somewhere the way the players look. I think we have we have a little bit of it. So we can just show the wananichi pale. Yeah, so those are some of the Africans on the channel. It's the French national side. Kuna jamaa pale kichwa yake inaonekana kwa mbali sana. You can't miss it. Ule ni Pogba, who you've accused of not being as creative? What's the challenge?
My take is that Pogba has not been so creative in this World Cup. Na utakubaliana na mimi kwamba Mourinho season ikielekea kuisha hakuwa na trust enough sana kwa Pogba. So it shows you Pogba ndio anategemewa pale creatively, but he's not doing it. So it falls back to N'Golo Kante. Na nikisema N'Golo Kante, you know where I'm coming from.
By the way, PSG nataka kununua ule jamaa kwa ubaya.
Kianda amemtaja majina makubwa tu yanataja. Alafu
pamoja na club kubwa
na kutoa na alisahau Hazard. Hazard is causing a lot of problem. By the way, kama sio Hazard, anaweza kuambia kwamba Brazil ilikuwa imeletea Belgium pain kubwa sana. Zile runs za Hazard na hizo fouls alikuwa wanamcost ndio zilikuwa zinatoa Brazil kwa game. So I think Hazard ni kiungo muhimu sana kwa timu hii ya Belgium. About Thierry Henry, Arsenal wata regret sana why they did not appoint him as the head coach. And I think he's out there to make history. To win the World Cup as a player and as a coach. Kwa hivyo to me nafikiri mambo na kusema ati wao watakuwa upande gani leo, nafikiri it's clear ni coach wa Belgium. Hiyo wakati
na kuna machungu
na hiyo wakati ya France kama sijui player ama national tutavuka hiyo daraja tukifika hapo.
Wacha nitetee Arsenal.
Okay, twende Arsenal kwanza.
Kila mtu anaguza timu yake, I never knew a Chelsea fan will say Olivier Giroud is
lakini
then you remember when Giroud was at Arsenal,
lakini
everyone was like hey nini, but anyway,
but
Thierry Henry for Shitera
wanasema tu ati anasumbua kazi yake zikufunga bao.
By the first
so anamaliza World Cup bila shot on target, but bora ameweza.
The first goal ya France kwa World Cup assist ilitoka kwa Giroud.
Mimi nasema shot on target.
No.
It's like Gabriel Jesus, a number 9, a Brazilian number 9 with 0.
No, shot.
No goal.
Shot on
at all.
Lakini nadhani kianda,
this is the thing. The weakness, as we've talked about, neo midfield. And the forward line in Belgium is very, very quick. So it's up to this French national side. Either, if I'm Didier Deschamps, I'll play Matuidi, Kante and Pogba. Niwaambie tu hazetu wapate tu counter. Bure tukienda open play hatuwezani nao. Alafu tukapata set pieces because the French team has very good players when it comes to set pieces. Rafael Varane, Tite is good. Griezmann is also good. And the likes of Olivier Giroud now. Let me mention Olivier Giroud.
Yeah, man.
Olivier Giroud is also good. It's a final before a final, and we're going to see a lot of goals today, by the way. A lot of goals.
All right, and also just to take a look at again, just in terms of the Belgian team, just taking a look at them there as well. Sorry, keep glasses because I want to see the screen. So there you have it there. That's the team there. Notably so, and we were talking about this yesterday, Kiana, the captain ni Hazard, but leadership inatoka kwa company.
It's the same thing with the Argentina national team in 2014. The leader was Mascherano. Against was it Netherlands? Penalties inaenda kupigwa. It's a very crucial moment. Messi ameangalia tu absent-minded kabisa. Mascherano was motivating those guys. The same thing with Belgium. Hazard is a top player, no doubt about it. A very, very good player. But he's not a leader. You know, company, whatever company will say, even the press conference before that game, I mean, company was like, we are going to play as a team. Brazil is a top nation. We know how much talented the squad is, but we're going to give our best. I mean, he's a leader. We've seen his leadership skills at Manchester City. He's been the captain for almost 4 years now, or 5 years. So that leadership, you need those players in the team. When the captain is not doing his role as expected, you need other mature players to lead the team. And that's what Company did after that game. And even Neymar, when Neymar was given the captain's armband, was it during not the Confederations Cup, it was the World Cup, if I'm not wrong.
The World Cup.
Yeah. In 2014. After World Cup, akaacha Captain Samba. No, Thiago Silva was the captain in 2014. During the Olympics in 2016, the only title Brazil had not won. After that, after winning the Olympic gold medal, Neymar surrendered captaincy. That thing is heavy. Ask Marcelo. He knows what it means to be the captain of the Brazil national team. And Belgium, the reason why they gave Eden Hazard that captain's helmet because Company wasn't consistent in the national team because of injuries. But we've seen those leadership skills. Vertonghen is also a leader. Thibaut Courtois, those are leaders. Those are top players with great experience in very top leagues, and they played in a very great competition. So,
but it's
I have a feeling like, I mean, Company deserves to be the captain. But so far, if you decide to change the captain's armband, italeta shida.
My question
so is harmony
na pia ukimake point yako Ken Erickson is then, well, we know the better half of this panel once Ubelgiji ishinde. However, are there some weak points that France wanaweza exploit hapo? Kuna ma weak sides zenye
kuna mingi sana. Nikianza na hiyo defense ya Kianda, hiyo defense anasema sana ya Ubelgiji. Kumbuka timu ya Ubelgiji wengi wamekuwa wakiongelelea kuhusu strike force yao.
Just before we just like to excuse Kianda. Anaenda
hotline. Jeff ananguruma.
Bwana. Kianda kwa wapi? We uchunge mic.
Msipige hate speech.
Alafu tutarudi. But we all know Arsenal is not a good team.
Nilikuwa nasema kwa midfield ya timu ya Ubelgiji wako na midfield poa sana, wako na strike force poa sana. Lakini ukiangalia defense ya timu ya Ubelgiji wakiwa under pressure, ni ngumu kwao sana kuweza kumaintain timu ambayo iko na pace kama ile timu ya Ufaransa. So kwangu mimi nadhani vile tumeongea vizuri, wacheze na 3 midfielders, wacheze na Paul Pogba, N'Golo Kante, na waweze kuweka Blaise Matuidi ama Tolisso. Na wakiweka Tolisso katika ile kikosi, utaona wakiweza kupiga counter attack ambayo nimekwambia pace ya Mbappe pale itatumika sana, na Griezmann kumbuka anaweza piga shot kutoka anywhere. Na goalkeeper wa timu ya Ubelgiji Thibaut Courtois, wengi watasema nami kama mwenzangu hapa shabiki mkuu wa timu ya Chelsea. Kumbuka tumeona Thibaut Courtois akifanya mistake mingi pale, anatokea mbele na kama ile advantage Griezmann aliweza kuchukulia Uruguay ambapo alipiga shoti goalkeeper kama hayuko ready. So nasema Courtois aliamwahi fungwa na mchezaji ambaye alikuwa anachezea Stoke City, Charlie Austin kutoka katikati ya uwanja. So nafikiri pia ingawa mnasema he is one of the best goalkeepers, kuna tule tumakosa tu kidogo Thibaut Courtois anafanyanga kwa mechi ama amekuwa akifanya kwa mechi kwanza za English Premier League. Kwa hivyo nafikiri defense ya timu ya Ubelgiji na pia goalkeeper Courtois po makinika katika lango, usicheze na Griezmann na Pogba pia ambaye anajulikana na kutoa nduki za mbali. Pogba kumbuka pale Manchester hatari kwenye lango akiwa mbali anaweza vuta ile mkuki na uone ball limeingia. Kwa hivyo nadhani defense yao na goalkeeping yao hapo tu ndipo wanaweza saidika, lakini midfield na strike force hawana mwanya.
I think the greatest mistake Roberto Martinez did was to leave out Raja Nainggolan, who plays for AS Roma in Italy. That is his greatest mistake, and that's why he's gambling most of the time, bringing back. Yeah, he's bringing back Kevin De Bruyne, playing him out of position. He's playing him as a defensive midfielder because he lacks the players to fit that position. Na uliona game zao za kwanza, yes they were winning, lakini hapo katikati kwa defensive midfield they really struggled. That's
because
why
still with a team like Japan to concede 2 goals,
it's
still
it's questionable. That's why vile second half alileta Fellaini akashuka ndani na Witsel, then De Bruyne moved forward, partnered with Hazard and Lukaku, and we saw fruits. So to me, he's regretting leaving out Raja Nainggolan, but he has to work with the players he has. The best starting 11 that Martinez had is the one against Brazil, and I think he noticed that formation when he came back down from 2 goals to equalize and score a winner against Japan. So I think it's still the same formation he should play. Partner Fellaini with Witsel, then play De Bruyne his normal position, and I think France will really have it rough. But aki change positioning ya players wake, nafikiri France might capitalize on that, and as my colleague said, I should work on counter. Sababu that Belgium team is faster than the SGR.
Tulishaambiwa SGR, my friend, is not a matatu.
But the Belgium team is faster than that. Yeah. So itabidi the French coach to really capitalize on the counter attacks and the set pieces, because on an open play Belgium itawakimbiza. So wacha wazibe, ziba nyuma, ziba katikati, ngojea counter
before Kimorinho.
Yes,
hapo sawa. Before we move on to just briefly as we wrap up, talk about England and the way how surprised we all are that they are where they are. The thing that Roberto Martinez said, that we use Thierry Henry as a psychological weapon. How big a factor it a play? How much of a factor is it?
A psychological weapon, because Thierry Henry has been on this platform on several occasions. He has been on the platform at the World Cup. He won in 1998 as a player. He has won the Champions League as a player. He has won the English Premier League as a player. So the psychological bit is that he is instilling the winning spirit in the team, that we can really do it. I've done it as a player, so you can do it. So nafikiri the likes of akina Lukaku wanakuwa inspired by such, the likes of akina Hazard, the likes of akina Kevin De Bruyne as young players, na ndio maana unaona kwamba the Belgium team is really moving forward. It is the only team up to this point that has recorded 100% performance at the World Cup. So that shows you the job Thierry Henry is doing, as his coach has said. So I think Thierry Henry ni kiungo muhimu sana kwa coaching staff and even the playing unit, because he's fit. Hata anaingia kwa uwanja anaonyesha do this, you see, as a player. We see.
Thierry Henry kwako kaka?
Mi narudi tu kwa wale wachezaji malegend ambao wamekuwa kwa hii World Cup. Na kama umekuwa ukifuata World Cup vizuri, angalia timu ya Argentina na Diego Maradona. Ingawa alikuwa pale kama ambassador wa timu ya Argentina na alikuwa kwa stance, uliona ile motivation alikuwa anapea timu ya Argentina. Mwingine
it was the wrong motivation.
Ilikuwa motivation tu anawapea, wanaona huyu jamaa alishinda World Cup lakini ako kwa uwanja tu na wao. Pundit mwingine nimekuwa nikifuata ni ambaye alikuwa kocha wa timu ya Croatia na akakuwa kocha wa timu ya West Ham United, Steven Bilic. Amesema yeye anatambua Uingereza ameweza kuwa kocha pale, amechezea West Ham United, lakini anasema anawapea 0% kwa hii mechi na atakuwa nyuma ya Croatia katika ile mechi. Nafikiri hii matamshi ni matamshi ambayo mchezaji yote anafaa kusikia ama kusikiliza matamshi kama haya. Na ukiangalia mchezaji kama Thierry Henry sasa hivi ako Ubelgiji, hayuko Ufaransa. Nafikiri alihitajika na Ufaransa sana kwa sababu pia wangeongea ile lugha ya mama. Angehitajika sana na Ufaransa hiyo.
Je suis fatigué.
Kuliko Ubelgiji. Lakini ukiangalia tangu achukue Ubelgiji wakiwa na Roberto Martinez, kumbuka wengi waliweza kudharau Roberto Martinez wakati alikuwa kocha wa timu ya Everton, ameweza kuwa kocha wa Wigan, na kuchukua Ubelgiji wengi walisema hawezi ameshindwa na Everton, atasaidia Ubelgiji aje. Na kumbuka Ubelgiji sasa hivi imesimama nambari 3 kwa FIFA rankings, na niyo working progress ya Thierry Henry na Roberto Martinez imefanya timu ya Ubelgiji ikafika katika nusu finali, na nakwambia finali pia watafika, na siku ya mwisho watabeba
Ubelgiji. Let's take a look at briefly England, and the question that everybody is asking right now is that, is it now their time? Is now the time when England is going to take it to the next level? They have booked a place in the semi-finals. It seems that history might be lining up for the Three Lions. All right, so in their 15th World Cup, England have now reached the semi-finals 3 times. It has been 28 years since they were last here. At Italy, 90, they went out to Germany in a famous shootout in the last 4 that started what is now being called their penalty jinx. However, they broke the jinx against Colombia in the round of 16. It was their first victory in a penalty shootout in the World Cup after 3 defeats. A huge key for them, of course, has been a top scorer and captain, and in the words of Peter Drury, the golden boy with the golden boots. He's chasing the Adidas Golden Boot with 6 goals so far. Of course, my good friend Romelu Lukaku has 4. And then England have been playing with the freedom of youth, and they are the 3rd youngest team at the finals. Their average age is just 26 years and 1 month. So they have an advantage of youth there. The success in Russia comes on the back of an amazing 2017, which saw them Jamani Kisumu in Anisumua, which saw them become just the 2nd nation ever to win the under-17, under-20 World Cup in the same year. That is, of course, after Brazil in 2013. Gary Lineker told FIFA in 2017 that we've got some talented players coming through, some very good young players. Though next year it may be going to come a bit too soon for them. So he was a little bit pessimistic. However, Gareth Southgate largely agrees. He says, though, we are not the finished article. We don't have renowned world-class players yet, but lots of good young players who are showing on the world stage that they are prepared to be brave with the ball. We try to play the right way and show mental resilience, but we know in years to come they're going to be stronger. So Bada alikuwa anasema moving forward. A big part of the success is certainly the Premier League. England are the only team whose players all play domestically. That is 23 out of 23. And there are 124 players total in Russia who play in England. The highest percentage at the World Cup, that is around 17%. So is everything coming good for England? Are they trying to get ahead of themselves? Harry Kane says, we know there is still a big game ahead, but we are feeling good. We are feeling confident, and he knows that the fans are going to back them. So the big question and the hashtag is it coming home? They say, is it finally coming home? So is it been that they've been paired with wase Raisi kwa line yao, ama they're just good, ama it's just luck? Mapenalty pia wamepewa mingi sana.
Mapenalty wamepewa mingi, na hata top scorer wa Harry Kane, it's all about the penalties.
Yes.
But I think at this World Cup, as I said, young teams have shown that they have what it takes. I look at Belgium, it's a young team. I think you talked of the average age. I think the average age for Belgium is 25. Apart from Vincent Kompany, I think he's the one bringing up the average. But I think England, I think, is number 3, and you can see what young players can do. That is even what we've been saying here in Kenya.
Amazing talent.
An amazing talent.
Rashford, and my bias notwithstanding.
No.
But they're amazing.
Lingard is a very good player.
Yeah.
And I think hata wakitoka kwa semifinali they have made history. I think wacha Harry Kane back in a golden boot, they will have made history. Coming up against Croatia, it's not as easy as Colombia. I think they avoided Brazil on the other side because wange qualify as number 1. By mistake wangekutana na Brazil.
So walicheza hesabu.
Walipiga hesabu, which Belgium overcame. But Croatia is a hard nut to crack. They really have to work hard because pale katikati kuna spirit ya Luka Modric. Luka Modric has just won his Champions League with Real Madrid. And he's the captain for Croatia. You have seen what he's doing. In the midfield, he's controlling the midfield. So the likes of kina Lingard pale itabidi wajipange penetrating that midfield. On the
not
right,
forgetting Dele Alli.
Not forgetting Dele Alli. Yes. And donasema they really have to work hard to break Luka Modric's
grip on the midfield.
And then they should not also forget kwamba Croatia, they are very fast. Kumbuka kuna jamaa anaitwa Ivan Perisic. And he's been admired by Mourinho for a very long time. He plays for Inter Milan. At the back kuna very good defenders. Dejan Lovren, he plays for Southampton, I guess. So these are just good players out there to show you that it will not be easy for England, even as they say that it's coming home. It might not be coming home after all. So they really need to work on it, because I think they are surprised kufika semi-finali. They were not expecting it. Hata kocha Southgate ulisikia akisema for us to reach here, it's a surprise. Yes.
Of course, pia kuna ile, even as we wrap up, kuna ile factor pia psychologically the Croatia advantage is their president. who has been
amekuwa na wao
kwa nao sana.
Lakini Croatia ni timu ambayo pia pale imekuwa ni timu ambayo imekuwa ikipitia mapenalti sana, na kumbuka ni timu ambayo kwa knockout stages imeweza kushinda penalti mara 2. Waliweza kupatana na timu ya Denmark katika round of 16 na wakashinda katika matuta, na pia wamepatana na timu ya Russia wakawashinda tena kwa matuta. Ni timu ambayo pia wamejipanga, wakipatana pia inakuwa ngumu. Lakini sasa tukiangalia history pia inajirepeat hapa. Tulikuwa na Shitera tukichambua hii historia na mwaka wa 1966 ambapo Uingereza ilishinda timu ya Manchester City, waliweza kushinda kikombe ya EPL. Huo mwaka pia kumbuka timu ya Chelsea ilimaliza nambari 5 katika EPL, na timu ya Real Madrid ilishinda UEFA Champions League. Burnley ikaweza kuqualify katika Europa, na huu mwaka Manchester City ikashinda ligi, Chelsea ikamaliza nambari 5, Burnley wako Europa, Real Madrid wakashinda UEFA Champions League. Na kwambia Uingereza 1966 inarudi kwa 2018.
Another one was also saying that the last time Pep Guardiola won the league with Barcelona, Spain won the World Cup.
So kuna difference.
Wakashinda na league na
Bayern Munich,
Germany kashinda, na sasa kwa England. So England in a shit.
They are predicting.
Let's see if Pep will be the step that they need and the help that they need. But of course, this and more will be discussed, and you'll get some more. I think by the time World Cup ban is coming, we should have an idea of what the lineups are. So do make sure to join Mike Okinyi and Bernard Dong for that. Mukama Mbora still in Russia.